Alright, so I'm streaming my trading live, and Shiba Inu is going on a nice run right now. I got in right here at about 57.33. It's 57.90s as we speak. Been waiting for a good time to get in all day. Just been watching, kind of going back and forth between sitting in front of the computer and, you know, just doing human stuff. So let's see what we got here. It was really a good time to get in on the 5 minute and the 1 minute. 15 minute here. Still looks like we're gonna go up. The hour's probably gonna go up. We're gonna close on this one right about here. Start a new candle right here, and that's gonna wanna go up, as far as I know. Alright. So if you're wondering, I have a little bit of extra money in here. That's because I made a little bit on Chromia spot trading. Sold up here at 89. And I got a mining payment earlier. I already deleted the notification though. I can show you. There it is. Gosh, they're not doing good. Alright, they're doing fine. It's not as good as it could be. It's okay. Yeah, that's where I get what I'm trading with. I mine Zcash, sell it for Bitcoin, send the Bitcoin to my Kucoin, trade it on futures. We usually trade around 9 times leverage. Got in right here, the bottom of this dip. It's a pretty good execution. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna hodl. Time to hodl. Would you look at that? Oh, you know what? Let me put on some music. Do that on the other screen. Ooh, are we gonna see it dip back down all of a sudden? my gosh, somebody has Pokemon music.
Welcome to thewheel.com. Here's how it works.
Of course, there's an ad first.
Choose from one of our multiple wheels.
Oh man, I don't know if I can. I don't. No. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's sure. Sounds like some frickin' baby making music. Oh my goodness. Nope. Pass. I'm just gonna go back to this one I put on before. Sure. Alright. So then. Ooh, I missed my opportunity to sell. Nah. Just gonna wait for it to go higher. Shib is gonna go on a run. Look at that. Another 5 minutes, another 15 minutes. Then the hour chart is gonna change. Around 9:15 to 9:20, somewhere in there. Wait, no. Gosh, I hate that it does that. Every time I refresh this page, it resets the time zone. And I like to have it full screen so I don't have the time I can look at on my desktop over here. So I wind up looking at here. It's 10 o'clock. So, I will hodl. I will hodl with y'all. I'm hodling. Y'all hodl with me. Unless you don't want to. It's not financial advice. I'm hodling. Shiba Army strong. See what our market cap's at. Alright, so market cap's currently almost 32 billion right now for SHIB. Is that going up? It's coming down a bit. Looks about the same as the price action though. So I still think hodl. I'm still gonna hodl. Might add here because of the dip, but I know SHIB likes to be really volatile. It'll ride along the sides of the Bollinger Bands instead of bouncing off of them like most things do. It did it here once. Turn that back off. If you're wondering why it's green, I have a big pitchfork that I'm using for my resistance levels. Like right here is a support. Right here's another one. Now we have resistance and the next resistance. I can only really identify those 5. Any other resistance I try to identify, I'm going, is that really a resistance? But these 5 levels right here, I'm pretty sure are pretty good resistance and support levels. Have my shorter term trends drawn out. I'm using the 200 and the volume weighted averages. Here I've got the stochastic RSI, the RSI, and a Fisher, which actually right now isn't doing anything. I just like that indicator because, for example, I know it just looks like noise, but you zoom in and all these indicators kind of work together. Right here it's showing me a trend reversal about to happen. That's my opinion. Been working on this strategy for like 2 years. Kind of have it down, but obviously there's always mistakes that are made. Just ask anyone on YouTube who talks about trading, they'll tell you, unless they're showing you the losses too, they probably are only showing you their gains and not their losses. But I've got some losses. Okay. I'm not just showing my gains. That's the whole last 50 orders. So there it all is. It's all there to see. I'm not hiding anything. I was considering adding on this dip, but I didn't sell any, so I'm just gonna hodl. Hodling. And look at that. Would you look at that? Oh boy. Yeah, yeah. All this buying going on. Sells. Yeah, the actual orders coming through and the price action itself are your biggest indicators. Because this right here, that is a massive flag. Honestly, look at that on the 4-hour chart. That is a flag. Well, in my opinion anyway. It's not a perfect flag, but it's a good one. There we go. I made a buck. Excuse me. Yeah, there it is. I made a buck. What do you know? I'll take it. That's a whole buck. Up more than 15%. You know what I can do at this point is set a stop loss in the money, and then I'll try to identify where this trend's going to reverse, so I can exit right before the reversal of the trend. So stop loss would be good at the new support level. If it breaks below that support level, I'll stop loss. 57.77. Woo! Minimum I'll profit about 40 cents. 30 something cents after fees. Which on a small account, look at the percentage here. I'm making decent percentages. Once I get this account into a bigger size and I start making money on the size of the account, you know what, just because it was hitting the top of my trend line, I decided to sell half the position. I don't know that it's going to bounce off or break through. I'm presuming it's going to bounce off, and it won't actually come out of this trend until we're in here somewhere. So I just realized a little bit of profit. More profit than if I would have just let my stop loss execute. And I have some more money to play with, so when it dips, I can add to the position. Sold at 58.56. Ha! Well, that passed fast. I was gonna say I could buy in right now and it'd technically be for a profit. But nope, that's okay. That's okay. I'm still in the money. I'll take being in the money. Okie dokie. Alright, so wow, it's looking a lot more bullish than I thought. What did I get in at? Or what I sell at? 58.56. Oh man. I should wait for another indicator trade to add to the position. I took a little bit of profit, which I'm okay with. It's not bad. Could be better. We're gonna break through. Oh man, I think we're gonna break through. I'll just add one lot. Because I think we're gonna break above this trend line right here. It's been holding for, at least 3 or 4 minutes. It's a little bit of a bullish sign. Nobody's selling. If people were selling, they'd go, oh my god, the price went up. It's a good price to sell at, so I'll sell. But nobody's doing that. It's a green candle, and well, there we go. There's some selling, some buying, a sell. Oh my, yeah, it was a lot of sells. Maybe I spoke too soon. This is right where I sold half of the position, so it's not low enough to add yet. I'd want it to go like 5,800, 58.25. I'd add at 58.25. Put a limit in. There. And then if that goes off, if that trade goes through, if that executes, then I'm not going to add if it goes below that. I'll start looking at stopping loss. If it goes up, I might add again. And at this point, it's coming down a bit, because we have a bearish engulfing, and this is showing weak buying pressure. Plus we're on top of the stochastic RSI, and the regular RSI is at 62, which is kind of high. It's going to come down. That's just a 1 minute chart. Oof. Yeah, we are not overbought. Not overbought at all. SHIB goes on crazy runs. Crazy runs when it goes up. these two little runs, or together I made $1. It's nothing compared to what Shib can do. It'll go absolutely nuts. It'll hit the news and everyone and their mom will be talking about it. Whether they had some or not. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to add at 58.25 with this limit order I have in. If that goes through, I'm going to reevaluate. See if it keeps going down. And if it does, I'm just going to stop loss. I'm going to close the position. If it keeps going down from there. But if we start to go back up from 58.25, then I'm going to start thinking about where I might add again. And where I should sell some. Because these trend lines, they'll only be accurate until they aren't, basically. Like right now, sure, this works, and then just at some point it'll stop working. And that's all there is to the trend line. So we're going back up. I was kind of right. The low on that is 58.22 for now, unless it goes down. I'm hoping it won't. I put my money where my mouth is on that too. I'm hoping it won't, and I'm betting it won't. Okay, so buying pressure is still going up compared to the last funding period, but it's not up as high as it was when I was looking earlier. There was around 7 or 6 hours left, and it was about 0.15 for the predicted funding rate. Right now it's only 0.05, so that's still an increase in buying pressure that people are having to pay for, basically. And it's just a smaller increase from the previous 8 hours, because these funding periods, funding settlement, that's where, like, if you're long, you pay the shorts to keep the fees structure working, and if it's negative, then the shorts pay the longs. Basically, that happens every 8 hours. So you can kind of tell if there's been an increase in buying pressure or selling pressure. The funding rate goes negative, there's a lot of short interest. Most of these are long open interest, like right here. It's open, there's the interest, the value compared to the margin. It's long. Oh, here we are, we're going down. And it might mean I'm going to have to stop loss. I don't want to do that though. Stop losses aren't best execution. I want to get best execution, because that's what really makes the difference for such a small account. Because I'm not going to make any money getting okay trades. I have to get as good of a trade as I can. And that means having a little bit of conviction when I make my trades. I gotta believe, which I do. I believe it's gonna hold. What's the market cap at again? Oof. Yeah, we're going up. I should go all in. Why do I believe that? Look at this trend. Right there, and then somewhere over here. We went down about one line, so it should go down about another line when it peaks again. Somewhere around here, so about 3 hours. Yeah, we can go on a straight up parabolic run. 3 hours? Look at that. Let's take this and put it there. That's what I think is about to happen. Oh man. I'm not gonna go all in though, because that would be against my rules. I'll make what I'll make, and not complain about not making what I'm not making. I'll be happy with what I get. I'll be glad to have it. Drew myself a bit of a trend for Saitama. It doesn't matter though, because I'm holding it. Hold, hold, hold. There is no sell until 1 cent on Saitama for me. And I mean it. Oh yeah, that was a cup and handle. An ugly one. It worked. Okay. Do we buy high, sell higher? It's not overbought yet. It's gonna get overbought. I feel like some shorts are gonna squeeze. I'd be fighting the market, which I don't want to do, because there are sell orders coming through. It's not all buys. If it were a bunch of buying like this, then maybe, but no. There's too many people selling. Tards. You know how much money you'd make if you didn't sell? Because it's all about the market cap. How many dollars are up in there? How many dollars are in SHIB? That's what it's all about. Yeah. Alright then. Broke the trend. I'm just gonna add, because we broke trend. There we go. That's why. Adjust my stop loss to go to the next level of support. 58.22. There's that. Okay. We broke the trend line. Can we stay above it? Can it hold? Can it hold the breakout? Yeah, that's definitely a trend break. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Big Midwestern oof for ya. Pardon me, Shiba Inu coming through. I almost have 1,000,000 again. I should just add back during this dip right here, right now. There we go. Now my entry isn't as great. 5,800 flat with my stop loss at 58.22. That's okay. What's the predicted? It'd still be 22 cents. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take a profit of 22 cents over losing money, for sure. Alright. Buying pressure coming back in a little bit. I'm seeing it. I am seeing it. I'm not saying I'm seeing in CNN. I'm saying I'm seeing it. We're still not overbought, my god. What does it say on the 5-minute? 5 minutes says still not overbought, but we're gonna dip. We're gonna have a dip. Can add on the dip. No, don't add on the dip. I could probably close this position and then buy the dip, starting a new position, maximize profits and minimize loss that way. Is it true? Should I do it? Yeah? Is it gonna be too late if I don't do it right now? Probably, you know? Yes. You know what? What does the Momo say? Mom. Mom! Says we can keep going. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going. Oh, I'm glad I didn't close that. Alright, turn break. Yeah, I'm above where I added. And making money. Okay. Alright. Still not overbought yet. Momentum says we still haven't run out of steam. We still got steam in the engines. There we go. There it is. Now might be a good time to sell, but I'm gonna hold. I'm holding. Holding until 5 minutes. Oh, there's a 5-minute sell. Honestly, you know, I'm gonna close half. All right. Okay. All right. So there's that. Continues to rise. Wow. What did I? 59, 52. Okay. I only have $4 in there. What am I doing? But at least I've got something in there. It's a 500,000 SHIB. Wow. How many billions of dollars just went in? Let's find out. $700 million just got put into SHIB. Like that. Boom. Here's $700 million. Who has that kind of money? Or how many people does it take to... My God. Now it's coming down. No, it's gonna rise. Yeah, I wish I had $700 million to put into a token. What I'd do with that? I have no idea. Alright, here comes a dip. Wow, I got out where? 59.52. Jeez, quarter position. I'm not gonna chase. I'd be chasing. No, just a little buy on the micro dip. See if we're still gonna maintain this momentum. I don't think it is, but it's entirely possible. SHIB just comes out of left field all the time on a multitude of things. There. I added 2 more times. Now I'm breaking my rules. Ooh, stop and loss below the entry price even. I don't want that. No. I like to put my stop losses in the money. Because I'm a greedy human. I have a strong feeling that it's about to go down. I should have shorted here. Yeah, yeah. That would have been a good time to short. But Captain Hindsight is always late. I'm not consulting Captain Hindsight for my trades. What do I do now? I wait, because I can't identify whether it's a good position to sell or buy. Here it looks like a strong sell. But I wouldn't be getting the best execution, and because of these futures trading risks that I have with margin and leverage, it's really not worth it to even start the trade or add unless you're getting the best execution or somewhere around the best execution. Otherwise you lose your entire investment. Yeah, it's going down. I could stop loss manually right now and probably save myself a little bit of loss from my stop loss, which is at 84. Then again, maybe some people are adding right now. What's the market cap? Come on now. Oof. Yeah, another $500 million was taken out. Just as, wow. $700 million goes in, and $500 million comes out. Boom. 700 million in. Boom. 500 million out. That's just nuts. There are so many freaking people and so much going on and so much money that things like that can happen. It just boggles my mind. $700 million. Just like that. Into the coin, and then whoo. That is crazy. So, it's going to keep moving because there's a lot of activity right now. All that volume. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Resistance was at 59. It's going to fly now. Not going to go down. You should def buy. I'm considering it. I want to add to this position. I have a position right here. I'm just waiting to see if I can get a better execution based on these indicators, especially the RSI, this purple line. I usually only buy if it's in the 30s. The stochastic RSI, right here, the red and the blue lines, that's an indicator on the movement of the RSI itself. So right here it's telling me the RSI is going to go back up. But what I'm seeing is it's going to kind of go down where the price action will go down and the RSI will kind of go up and down to where it's like we get a lower price, but then the RSI is still at the same as when it was at the previous low. It'll go low, RSI will stay the same, lower, same RSI, lower, same RSI, and then it'll be a huge dip because we're seeing FOMO buyer pressure right now. People are FOMOing in, and the big market makers are shorting. That's just my personal opinion on what I think is going to happen. And it can happen too where the stochastic RSI, when we have enough selling pressure, it'll just get pegged to the bottom because it can't go back up. The RSI is going down faster than expected. That can totally happen. Plus, I want to have consensus between all the charts I like to look at. I'll look at the 1, the 15, the 5, and the 1 hour. And when they're all basically saying the same thing, like right here, that to me was a buy signal, this cross of the stochastic RSI. I opened my position right around here, and I started averaging up on my sells. So what did I make altogether? I made $1.51. Sweet. That's money I didn't have. I'm not going to complain about not making as much as I could have. I'm going to be happy that I made some. No doubt the whale that's buying wants it at 45. Have a hard time seeing it dip below that 567 though. Yeah, yeah, definitely this support line that I have drawn right here, this green line, I have a hard time seeing it go below that too, but it did break the resistance I drew. So either it's going to come back into this trend for the small amount of it that's left, or it's going to stay up and out of it. And if it stays out, right now would be the best time to get back into a position. And it is looking like that's what I'm going to do. Although because I have low confidence in the trade, because I don't have consensus on the charts, oof. Yeah, there's definitely not consensus. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because I don't know what it's going to do right now. I can't call it. I'm not going to pretend like I can. And if I wind up not making money on it running up, that's okay. I'm not going to lose money on trying to call it when I couldn't. Not losing money is rule number one. And I've lost plenty of it. I'll show you. There it is. Oof. Not happy. Sometimes you get overconfident. What really happened to me was there was a time where, you know, I start making money trading with these rules that I made for myself. You know, everybody trades their own way, but this is what works for me. And there was one time I broke my rules. I saw a short squeeze about to happen. I'll tell you, I fought the market. I fought a short seller with, like, I had enough money to fight him, and I did it, and I won and made money. And then I thought I could do it again. No, that's when I got my account blown up. So I'll try to make it all back on $5. Let's do this. So at this point, I'm gonna wait for another entry or start looking at other coins to see if I can find an entry there. Can't see an entry on mana. It's gonna come down a little bit. Bitcoin. I've been looking at Bitcoin since 2011. I had 300 Bitcoins in 2011. Confidence can hit you hard on crypto, for sure. Or a lack of confidence, too. 2011, I had 300 Bitcoin, and I thought a 4 times profit was all I was going to make. Nope. So I made like $60 profit on 20 bucks, came out with 80 bucks, you know, and right now, based on what Bitcoin's going at, I'll call it 62,000. I could have had a $18 million payout if I would have just let it sit and forget. Yeah, I'm trying to take advantage of this volatility. Not take advantage of it, but I guess so. Take advantage of it, whatever. Yeah, I don't see a buying opportunity for Bitcoin right now either. It's too high. It's going to come down a bit. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. It might go up. I'm never going to pretend like I know. I'm just going to take trades when I'm as sure as I can be. You made 14,000 on Shiba so far. Congratulations. Nice. Way to go. Oh, it's your initial investment. Confidence hits both ways. Feelings don't really pay off in crypto. No, they do not. Unless you have conviction early on before something runs and you're like, I'm going to hold this. I don't care what you guys are saying. Then it pays off. You can't let somebody talk you out of holding something if you believe in it. Like, had a friend who was mining Bitcoin around 2012, and he started losing confidence in it around then, and he had like whole Bitcoin that he had mined, and wound up buying a whole fridge with one Bitcoin. So now he has like a $60,000 fridge. Jasmine might be good for volatility. Honestly, let's look at it. Uh, Jasmine. I've been hearing some good speculation on it. People seem to like it. Yeah, ooh, wow. It has a lot of room to go. It's only going for 2 and some odd cents right now, and it's gone for $4 at the peak. But the thing you gotta look at though is the market cap. When there was nothing in it, there was a bunch of value per coin, probably because the supply was super low. And as this coin gets mined, it's gonna kind of go the opposite way, where the price action is going to follow the market cap more closely, like it's doing now. Back when there weren't a lot of coins, you didn't need a lot of market cap to cause a big price increase. So less coins, less market cap makes a bigger move. More coins, same amount of market cap doesn't make as big of a difference, basically. But while there's less than $1 billion in it, it's a really strong contender. And that's what's really favorable about it, in my opinion. Seeing that there's less than $1 billion in it, well, fully diluted, if they just printed all of the coins all of a sudden. But the current actual market cap with the circulating supply, less than $1 billion, I like that. So I've been looking at it previously. It looks like a strong buy in my opinion right now, because the downtrend, and then we're getting some accumulation right here. This is all accumulation. Are you holding cryptos for the rest of the bull run or mostly trading? Honestly, I don't have a job right now, and all of my savings and everything was in crypto and all of that. Like, after I lost my job, I started kicking the can down the road with my savings, and now, like, this is like literally all I have left. I should just get a job, but you know, I might as well try this while I can. I still have plenty of time and, you know, ability to take care of myself and all that, but I'm a heathen, just like the song says. It's fairly new on the large exchanges. That's when you want to get coins before people even know about them, like Saitama. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Saitama, and even the people who like it a lot, they're saying to wait to get it until it's on bigger exchanges and stuff, because this exchange apparently has really high fees. But I can go to their or I'm sorry, it's easier if I go to the bottom and look at their fees right here. Deposit and withdrawal fees. Minimum's $10, and then you pay $2. Like, if you sold your Saitama and try to withdraw USDT, it's going to cost you $2, even if it's a million USDT. The FUD that they're spreading, because it's stupid to try and convince you that you wouldn't do that. Oh, the price went up, so I'm going to withdraw it instead of selling it and withdrawing. No, that's not how people work. They're going to sell it and then withdraw the dollars. They're not going to withdraw the coin and go, oh, what, I don't know. Oh, let's... There. Withdrawing Saitama has a really high fee. But they don't say that when they're saying the FUD. They just say the exchange has a high fee. The coin has a high fee. Okay? That's the difference. People are going to sell the coin when it makes money and withdraw dollars. not withdraw the coin. The lowest I know of. Man, this coin is so cheap right now. It's got a lot of market cap in it, though. Honestly, for how much market cap it has in it, I'm kind of worried that it could end up being a rug pull. $4 billion in it. $100 in Saitama. It's $800 now. Nice. You've been keeping an eye out for them. You're getting them when they're fresh. Where do you get your news at? Do you just check CoinGecko all the time? What do you do, Pat Wolfman? Because if you're getting in that soon, you would have gotten yours. Wow, eight times below what it is now. So 96 divided by 8. Wow. You got it like back here. Good job. Congratulations. Way to go. Very well done. Okay. Yeah, those aren't bad. $2. I would pay $2 to withdraw $1 million. I would not complain either. Now, would I pay $1 billion Saitama to withdraw $1,000,000,001 Saitama? No, I wouldn't. I'd just sell the Saitama for something else first and then withdraw that. Just like I think any other intelligent human would. So I am going to try and find an entry point, which I think is now, if I've been missing out, looking at the chart, but this 5-minute chart is telling me we're going to have another 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes of a downward trend. And that's a pretty sharp downward trend. That's not going to be able to maintain. Time itself will push through that. Price can't move that fast for that long. So there's going to be an entry point soon because it has to rebound, in my opinion. Personal opinion. Here it comes. These indicators are going to cross, and as soon as that happens, oh wow, it's happening faster than I can even I can't even keep up with the market sometimes. I don't want to enter into a low confidence position though, because I don't have all these charts telling me the same thing. And that doesn't work for me. I want to have all these charts telling me we're at a low. This one's kind of saying, I don't know, we're kind of in the middle. The hour chart, we're consolidating according to the 1 hour chart. Which makes sense because we broke above that trend. I had a position, I started about here, sold, bought some dip, and then closed the position on a stop loss around here after selling a little bit there. So we came up above that trend and we're back in to this trend, which I'm considering a bull flag, but it could be a that other thing. An ascending wedge, because we have lower highs. Yeah, it's showing some weakness, so I'm going to continue looking for an entry point. It's respecting that trend, but I don't think that trend's going to last. A lot of good YouTube channels. That was Zach Humphrey's channel. Okay. Yeah, I've watched a few. The ones I would suggest are Keenan Grace, Matt Kors, Short the VIX. There's a few other good ones too. I'm not naming them all because I can't remember them all right now. Excuse me. So I've been trying to figure out my trading strategy for a little bit over 2 years, and I'm kind of free to execute it without pressure right now. And the whole time I was figuring it out, I was doing what I call PUP, practice under pressure. I'll do anything that's a challenge while there's somebody watching me do it, because it makes it harder, so that when I'm finally doing it, while there's nobody leaning over my shoulder, there's no pressure that I'm even artificially imposing on myself. You know, it's one of those things I like to do. Like, I play guitar, which I don't as much as I used to, and I would always practice where somebody could hear me, and like I'd be like, "Hey, did that suck?" I was that guy. Tell me if that sucked. Keenan is a boss, dude. He he could straight up start a hedge fund for long positions. He could start a long hedge and employ people to trade with his strategy after he teaches. He could be like, "Look, I'm gonna rent out this office building, teach y'all how to trade. Y'all are gonna trade for me, and then you can take a little bit of the profits, and I'm gonna go on vacation." Because he's that good. That dude's a genius. I swear to God. Utmost respect to Keenan. He he went and um, he left his 9 to 5. He's totally self-employed now. That dude. He's a boss. Honestly, I do see Shiba Inu continuing to rise. I don't know about this bull run specifically. I don't think we're going to be on one. We might be trading a bear market for the next 3 weeks, honestly. So it gets down to this resistance, because this is a really weak resistance. It's only got that there. We've spent literally no time at all around 42. So my personal opinion, it's going to come back down hard during the next 3 weeks, and after it's done, then we're going to see the parabolics rise in price that everybody wants to see, but it's not going to be as fast as everyone thinks. It's going to be like 2024, and if I'm wrong on that, um, if it doesn't continue this bearish trend, then, well, how close are we to New Year's? It's not far off. It's 3 weeks. It might even do what I'm saying and go down for the next 3 weeks. And then by New Year's, I'm thinking, and now this is kind of an extreme opinion, but I think it'll get to, here we are, that right there, 2018. It's a bit ridiculous because it would take over $1 trillion in market cap to be put into Shiba Inu. It would have to flip Bitcoin in order to do that. So I'm guaranteeing that my math is wrong on that, and we're going to see a big bear trend. Well, I can't guarantee anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I'm not educated in the market. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I'm just one of the guys. I'm by no means a person to mirror trades on or anything like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm one of those guys who loses money. Straight up. Look at that. I lose money. Why? Because my trades are wrong. I have bad positions. So, don't take anything I say as financial advice, because it isn't. It's not intended to be that way. I'm just trying to be entertaining. Also, I'm kind of doing this because it helps me follow my own trading rules. I had 3 or 4 times where I lost money just because I was willing to break my rules. So I figure if I have people watching me trade, I'll follow my rules. It did beat Bitcoin in volume for 3 straight days. Yeah, don't believe the big guys have started yet. Honestly, my personal opinion, to some extent, is that a little bit of the money, maybe a lot of it even, of the money going into coins right now, I'll just go and find some random coin on CoinGecko. Some random new coin. Go to recently added. Honestly, what is... Okay, hang on. There have been coins less than a day old that have had billions of dollars in them. And it's just ridiculous. You know, like, I get it that there'll be millionaires around and anybody can make a crypto nowadays. It's pretty easy. But 113 million in this one. That's only 3 days old. Who has $113 million to put into their 3-day-old coin that they just made? Where is that money coming from? I wish I knew. Because I would watch it like a hawk and move myself into those assets. Straight up. But yeah, I don't know where all that money's coming from. There's been coins that weren't even hours old and they had billions of dollars in them, so I don't know what to say about all that. Oh, yeah, I was saying it'd be a good buying opportunity here, and I missed it. But this could be a bit of a false rise, especially if the market cap isn't reflecting the change. Oh, market cap. Market cap's going down. Price is going up. Good time to sell, in my opinion. But I don't short stocks. I don't short. I'm a long. That's all I do. Unless I'm already selling from a position I previously opened. That's the only time I'll short. When I have a long position and I close it, and at the same time that I close it, I might sell a little more. But other than that, I won't short. 13 million hopeful souls. Oh man. Honestly, if I were to make my own crypto, I would make it to where there could be at least, 100 coins for every human on the planet. And, I have a few other ideas that I can't really say yet. But eventually I might make my own crypto, and it'd be a unique crypto even among all other cryptos that I know of. There's one thing that it would set it apart, and I can't say that yet because I'm just going to implement it before I actually talk about it. Otherwise, somebody else is going to do it before me. So I'm not even good at coding yet. I just know what I want to do. It's okay. I'll put in the effort. That's what will make it count. First, I got to pay the bills. Can't do that with $15. But hey, when I started this challenge, it was $5.70 USDT. I got a mining payment that was about $6. So honestly, I'm not doing as bad as I could. I'm not doing as good as I could, but I haven't lost money, technically. I was 5 hours apart. 4 hours apart. Started this challenge right around here. After here? No, it was yeah. This is only my second day streaming. So it was all these trades from the 4th. I had $5 or somewhere around there, $5. Looks like we're coming up on an entry point. don't see a cross yet. That RSI staying as high as it does really scares me anytime I'm thinking about getting into a long position. Even right here, when on the 15, it was down in the 30s. No. Oh yeah, it was. It's 50. The 1 hour chart was still well in the 50s. It was 50, 55 during that dip. And that's what's really convincing me that we're going to see a big dip on SHIB before a big run, because it's like the RSI is moving up on the run-ups more than it is going down on the movements down. And that tells me that we're just building up pressure and more pressure for a bigger and bigger dip. Like if we dipped now, if we dipped sooner, it wouldn't be as violent of a dip because the RSI is more sensitive. More time goes by, the longer that goes on, where we see the RSI go higher on the big moves than it is going lower on the low movements. The longer that goes on, the more pressure builds up, and it's a more violent explosion when it releases that pressure. You could release it now, allow some selling, allow some price action down so that the RSI can go down and start to come back up and move up slowly on the moves up and quickly on the moves down. Because right now it's the opposite. Once I start seeing the RSI go down faster on the moves up, well, the 1 minute here, it's going up kind of slow for that move up. No doubt there are whales trying to sell it down for a better price right now. Oh yeah, they'll see you open a long position or buy some, and because they see buying pressure, they'll say, oh, people are wanting to buy right now, and they'll lower the price with their shorting to give you another opportunity to buy. Yeah, some news on the Robinhood listing would be nice. Best place to find it would be Twitter, as far as I know. Oh man, the Saitama metaverse. All the metaverses. There's going to be some really cool stuff in gaming. Like, the way crypto is, all these blockchain ETFs and everything, the way they're going to change gaming, it's going to be like the way Halo changed the first-person shooter when it came out. It's, nobody really sees the potential in it except for the people working on it and like really looking into it. And once those games finally start to sell, people are going to be like, oh my god, it's the coolest thing ever. And then the second one's going to come out and they're all going to be in Times Square dressed up and driving ATVs into each other again. I kind of want to look that up now, the Halo 2 launch event. Or was it? Oh wait, let me look it up on YouTube. Or was it the Halo 3? I don't remember. Where they were driving ATVs around and stuff. Oh yeah, it was Halo. It was Halo 3. Oh boy. This is what people should be doing for cryptocurrency. We should be going around spreading the hype. Ridiculous. Where's the guy in the suit? Look, they're debuting it like it's gonna change the whole world, and everybody's there so happy, freaking out. Look at that. And you've got dudes straight up dressed up. Oh, sorry, I'm not trying to give anybody a seizure. Where is he? There he is. We should be making this big of a deal out of cryptocurrency. This is the respect it deserves. It needs to be shown off like this to the whole world so everybody can straight up be like, oh my god, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna buy it because it actually is cool. And it is. It really is. That's just my personal opinion. Those were some good days. Those were fun days. Another coin I like, Chromia, CHR. I can look that one up for you. Very open source. Open source, open source, open source. Public blockchain. I have a personal preference for Swedish engineering, by the way. Especially their more complex things, like Swedish engineers designing war machines have like tanks and planes and their boats and all of their crap. It's holy crap. It's good. It's good stuff. Swedish engineers are awesome. So this is going to be a great crypto. Just because I like Swedish engineers. Any Swedish engineering company for that matter. The Swedes. Oh gosh. Zeus, DF Social, Meme Wars, rJAPAYD. I don't know any of these cryptos. You should look into what US Norwegians do too. Us Norwegians. Yeah? Oh man. Yeah, actually that whole it's like there's a culture of not like a subculture, like a culture, I don't know. Great engineers. They make the vehicles, we make the boomsticks. Yeah. I don't see a good entry on Shib yet. Still gonna wait. Would I say I was waiting until about 20 after, 25 after? Unless I got a strong signal. The USA are using a lot of Norwegian weapon systems, if you didn't know. Oh yeah, they have some of the greatest guns too. The bullpup design, I'm pretty sure, comes from Norwegian or Swedish, somewhere around their design. I know. I don't know the difference between the cultures well enough, but I know y'all are good. I'm not messing with y'all. I'm not gonna make you mad. I'm not gonna try to anyway. Isn't the oh boy. I don't know well enough what I'm talking about there. 6 Hour is that Norwegian gun, right? No, they're German, I believe. I believe 6 Hour is German. Let's look it up really quick. Six Hour is a brand name used by several sister companies involved in the design and manufacture of firearms. The original company was Schweizerliche Wagenfabrik, later Schweizerliche Industrie Gesellschaft, but it went through several sell-offs, and the 6L brand is now spread over several companies. So yeah, Swedish, I guess. Make sure. Oh, there's several companies. There's a German, a Swiss, and an American company, with a parent company German. German parent company. No. Oh, they all have different. Not Norwegian. Yeah, not Norwegian. It says there's a German company, a Swiss one, and an American one. Anti-air systems. Some big ass guns. I got a song for that. Hang on. Hopefully I don't get copyright flagged for playing it. It's the stupidest song ever. Well, maybe not the. Turn it up a little bit. Some gangsta rap for you. There you go. You didn't see this coming from such a white boy, did you? There you go. It makes me laugh hard enough to hurt my side. Okay, I'm not playing that. 'Cause some obvious reasons. But yeah, there you go. Some big ass guns. This looks like a strong entry point for Shib, so I'm going in now. Alright, so position open at 57.90. And it can still go down from here. The stochastic RSI hit the bottom of the chart on the 5 minute. And on the 1 minute we're floored, and the regular RSI is below 30. Should look into the Raufoss group if it's of interest. They have an American daughter company as well, which makes the weapons that are no-no in Norway. Oh my! No-no weapons. Raufoss. Would they be worth investing into? Do they have stocks? I don't think this is the right thing. Not on Wikipedia. Oh no, it is. I know the market's closed right now, but I at least want to see if I can find this stock. Oh, if you want to see my watch list, here. Global Foundries, Sundial, AMC, ChargePoint, SPY Index Fund, GameStop, Tesla, Snapchat, Doma Holdings. They're a new company who's going to shake up the real estate industry. Vanguard stock index, of course. AMD, Nvidia, and Intel. Oh, that's my watch list. Wow! Dang, Intel got smoked not too long ago. Who was I looking up? Alphas. Yep. That's alright. That's interesting. So, yes, I have opened a position on SHIB right here at 57.90, which was indicated to me to open on the 1 minute chart because the stochastic RSI was on the bottom. Oh my god, Tesla, yes. Let's look at them really quick. Tesla. Boom. I can't even. How do you even? It's not even overbought right now. Let me look on the day chart. Oh no, it's overbought. Then as soon as you add the after hours trading, it's a tough call. Ooh. Next week is going to be a very, very violent week for the market. Monday is going to be crazy because AMC, they're releasing their earnings. You've got all this stuff going on with the apes, and the SEC is finally really getting involved. I'm sure you guys already heard about that from the actual news YouTubers. I'm not news. I don't have news. I don't do that. I'm just trading. Sorry, guys. Kongsberg. Oh, that's okay. Going to 3,000. Honestly, with what Tesla's doing, they might. They're gonna be like the Amazon of electric cars. They already are. Kongsberg. Oh, there they are. They make cars too. Auto. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Cog. They're not at their high, so it might be a good stock to start averaging into. Wow. That's a banger. They go up like an index fund. That's a good stock. I'm gonna add that to my watch list. Nice. Yeah. That's some steady growth. I like it. That is a really nice stock. That is beautiful. Personal opinion. Will Tesla go to 3,000? Let's chart it out. Oh, let me keep an eye on this though. I have to keep an eye on that. 57.90. Change it up. With the way SHIB goes, that is by no means the bottom, because it likes to ride along, well, maybe not on the 15, it bounces off a little bit here, but on like the 5 and the 1 minute chart, changing it up, SHIB. It's so volatile I can't make rules of thumb on it for anything. I'm not even going to bother with rules of thumb. Well, let's chart out Tesla to 3,000. Let's see if that can happen. Boom. So we're here now. Where is the trend? Right there. That's not even the trend. Gotta go from there to there. Wow. I wanted to invest in Tesla in the 2010s too. I really should have done that. It's okay though. I can't complain about money I didn't make. New test of 59 on SHIB, huh? That's very possible. Test it. We're in a new trend, possibly. Starting from here. It's gonna need a third confirmation, though, so we'll do that. It's gonna be a backwards trend line. It's gonna be an infinite trend for now. 'Cause... I did open that position, so I should be doing this anyway. Okay, maybe that's not an infinite trend. Okay, that's something there. Has it gone up enough for me to set a stop loss in the money? No. You know what? I might just close this position because I don't have enough confidence in it. But that would be a FOMO trade, and I don't want to do any FOMO trades. Hodl. Go do something else. Alright, so charting us up to 3,000. We're gonna have to change the scale. How long would it take if it happened at the same speed we're trending up right now? How long would it take? Still not there yet. I can't zoom out anymore. It's gonna take a while for us to get to 3,000 on Tesla. Well, you have a good night. Drink some water. There we go. It looks like if we keep our current pace on Tesla, can be in the 3,000 range in February. Wow, that would be incredible. I by no means expect that to happen. Not at all. If you think Tesla's going to 3,000 by February, say so in the chat. Let's get some generic Tesla hype going across the whole internet. You know how Wall Street Bucks works? It'll detect the positive sentiment and everybody will trade based off of it. Does anybody else have a position in SHIB? Where did you get in at? That would be absolutely nuts. Talk about parabolic pressure. Ooh, how much money would it take to do that? How much money is in Tesla right now? What's their market cap? Uh, wow, there's 1.2 trillion dollars in it, and basically you'd have to triple that. So 3.6 trillion dollars would have to be in Tesla. Wow. Yeah, that's a good deal. You're in the money. You would have made money by now. How long are you planning to hold your SHIB? Since I asked, I'll tell you, for my holdings, I'm planning on holding any crypto that I'm holding on to until 2028, or 2 more Bitcoin halvings from now. hmm Those Bitcoin halvings are a big deal in the crypto world. There you go. You're earning interest. That is that is great. I want to earn interest on mine, but I have to do these high risk, high reward trades until I have enough worth um, to actually make it worth it to stake it and earn interest on it. That's just my opinion on my own situation. I'm gonna do these high risk, high reward trades until I have, you know, the goal right now is to make $200 a day, and with that 200, I could allow myself to lose $100 after I've made that 200. Like if I continue trading on any given day. So kind of technically my goal is to make $100 a day. But really I want to make 200, and if I lose 100 after that, I'll stop trading. Just stop it. Thinking to keep up cost average on SHIB until New Year's, and then we'll see. But I'm not gonna empty my wallets for a couple of years at least. Yeah, that is a strong play. Like, I've got my brother doing that. I got my dad doing that. I got a few other people doing that. And they've all made money. They've all made at least 20% since last time I checked. Are the staking rewards paying off? I don't have anything staked right now. I'd like to, though. Oh, for Pat Wolfman. Pat! Elias asked you a question. My personal opinion on staking rewards and interest on crypto, which you can do the same thing with stocks. Any security that can go up and down in value, you can earn interest on. I think that's the best way to do anything, because for starters, if you have just your regular fiat money, your dollars, earning interest, 9 times out of 10, you're earning interest slower than you're losing value to inflation. But for starters, with anything you lend on crypto, it's usually at least 3% or more. They're up in the 10% even, which is nuts. That's super high. You're earning way more interest than you would in a normal savings account. And on top of that, by time you actually withdraw the value of your crypto that you've been earning interest on, it's gone up in value so much that you've made more on the change in value than you did in the interest. You still have that interest, so it's oh, yes please. Earn Ryoshi Vision and Bonin rewards. Yes. I have not done that. I'd like to. It'd be a good thing. I need to make enough to be able to do it though. Right now, my primary income is really the mining that I'm doing. And it's not even doing too hot. It's not doing well at all. Ouch. I mean, I am streaming while trading stocks and watching videos. So that's going to hurt my mining performance. It runs a lot better when I shut everything down, go to bed. These, we've got 4 Z9 minis mining usually Pirate Coin and Zcash, but they profit switch between Horizon, Pirate, Komodo, and Zcash. It all gets sold for Bitcoin, and these are the 2 most recent ones. These are the ones I'm actually working on. I'm actually using the proceeds from this to trade right now. It's right here in here. Sold that Bitcoin for USDT. Now I'm trading it with leverage. Got plenty of Saitama. Do you think Saitama will go to a penny? Could you imagine? Whew. I'd have over $6 million. One can dream. A man can dream. Yep, my SHIB trade is working out. At this point, I think I'm going to set a stop loss in the money. No, it hasn't broken the previous support. If it does that, that's where I'm going to set my stop loss. For now, I'm just going to keep watching it. Oh, I missed some chat. Honestly, yeah, and that makes me think what you said about Ryoshi Vision, that makes me think of an idea I had. Is I might start my own crypto specifically to serve as my personal bank. And when I need money, I sell some of my crypto. When I don't need it, I put it into my crypto. And whatever I name it is whatever I name it. And YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Oh, it's saying you're gonna get some buffering. Okay. Well, let me know if the stream is giving you any issues. This sometimes happens. My internet goes out once in a while. Which really bites because that cuts into my mining profits. Not happy about that, but it's okay. I'm still thankful for the opportunity to literally be able to run some Bitcoin miners and trade what they earn into whatever I can trade it into. Thankful for that opportunity. It is difficult though. I'm not great at it. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'll show you again, I've lost plenty of money. Lost plenty of money trading. If I can get 100% likes on this video, that'd be... what would that be? Yeah, that'd be 14 likes. If I can get 14 likes on this video, I'll show you my biggest loss. You guys are gonna be mad at me. If I can get 14 likes, I will show you my biggest loss. Because this here, these are not my biggest losses. Nor are they my biggest gains. So yeah, this position's still in the money. I haven't seen a reason to sell yet. Plus, it's having a hard time breaking this resistance, which I can extend. It is really wanting to break it though. I don't know what I was thinking there. That's silly. So these coins are all dropping at the end of the bull cycle, right? I can't really say. I don't know. I don't have any insider information. I'm not educated or trained on how the market works. I don't have any professional work history in finance or anything like that. I don't know. Not a financial advisor or an educator. But yeah, I would agree with that. I would say so, because every time something has gone up as much as these have, and if you look, 90% of the altcoins that went up all went up at the same time, which makes me think it was quantitative easing. How else do we have $1 billion showing up into thousands of cryptos practically overnight? That's ridiculous. And that's basically what happened. Everybody who was in an altcoin in the past week has made a lot of money. Anybody who's been thinking that because altcoins are going up, that maybe there's been one that hasn't gone up yet, I can't find any coins that just haven't gone up yet. They all went up at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. It's like not human behavior almost. It's like almost not even human behavior to me. It's like a centralized effort did that. Not just random people who like coins and decentralized actual humans. That's like market makers in the government going, alright, here's a bunch of crypto, airdrop. But I'm not mad. I wasn't in it. I didn't get to benefit from it. I'm not going to complain about money I didn't make. You know how much money I didn't make? I had 300 Bitcoin at one point in time, and they're going for about $62,000 right now. Oops. I could have had $18.6 million. I'm over that. I was upset about it for a while. Believe me, I was pretty upset to learn that I had made that bad of a decision. But you know what? It's just money I didn't make. Just like any other money I wind up not making. There's so many opportunities that I missed out on. Like literally, with the way crypto has been going, it's been once in a lifetime opportunity after once in a lifetime opportunity. We've already had like 5 or 6 once in a lifetime opportunities with crypto. And it just keeps happening. And the Federal Reserve is saying that they want to continue to allow inflation, so it is very likely to continue happening that way. Which is why I want to make my own crypto, so that when, you know, Uncle Sam comes over and says quantitative easing $1 billion, there you go, and I can benefit from it. So I had made my own crypto for them to put it into. So if I don't have my own crypto, they'll have to buy one. Might be a little bit of a broken chain of logic. I don't know, because I can't really prove what the government's doing. It's just a belief. Like I said, I am by no means the person to look to for answers on that sort of thing. I'm just one of the guys trading off some indicators. I like money. About as far as my brain goes. I like money. What I'm seeing for SHIB right now is about another 10 or 15 minutes of upward movement or consolidation. I don't know anything about trading. How did you learn how to? Well, it was a very slow process for me learning how to trade. Let's see. If I start from the beginning, I had a job at the time, and it wasn't important to me, but I came across an ad on Facebook, I think it was, for Webble, where I trade my stocks now. These guys. That's where I got my initial start, because they were doing a promotion where if I add a penny to the account, then I could earn up to $1,200 in stocks. So I was like, alright, fine. I'll take that deal. I'll take it. And from there, I believe I got some Snapchat for the free stocks. I got 4 shares of Snapchat, and it was when they were real low. And I made, like at the time, it was only like 25 bucks worth of Snapchat, like 3 or 4 shares, and it went up to like $80, $200, somewhere in there. And from there, I was just hooked. So I'd start looking into webinars and looking at people trading on YouTube. Yeah, no, before I really started getting really into it, when I was looking at YouTube videos and webinars and stuff, that was right when the big GameStop squeeze happened, when it went up to about $350, $375, somewhere around there. Yeah, I remember that because I bought a share at 375. Oh, it's embarrassing. Bought a share of GameStop at 375, and I didn't know what I was doing at that point. Yeah, I still feel bad about losing that money. It like I can feel my heart sinking when I think about it. Yeah, I lost 200 or so dollars. No, about $275 on GameStop crashing when they took it off when they put it on position close only. Darn Apex Clearinghouse. Um, so when they put it on position close only, I lost all that money and stopped out with $105 left. And I went and bought. No, I didn't just go buy something. I started going around and looking and doing my research. And that's when I found Wall Street Bucks. That's when I found. When I started reading into market cap and things like that. I started. Yeah, I just started from there, basically. It's been a long time. Feels like longer than it has been. That's for sure. I think I got a few extra gray hairs. I didn't have a beard when I started trading. Now I have a beard. It's not the best beard, but it's a beard. If I were spot trading, it would take 9 times the price movement to make 6%. So I'm making 6% on it going up. About 50 points. Well, I think I'll be able to do it. The goal, honestly, is not to just make $200 a day, because that is kind of a fat goal right now. With what the size of the account is, but after I get the account up to about $2,000, ultimately I want to turn the account into $1,000,000 eventually. The logic there is I can make 100% on a futures contract pretty easily with 9 times leverage. That means doubling your investment. What state do you live in? I live in Illinois. I'm right next to Chicago, over here in Rockford. Yep. Rockford, Illinois. Salute to the 815 area code. It's my hometown. You can go watch one of my other videos, and it just shows you what my hometown is like. Yeah, 1 million, then 51 million. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of hard work. It's a lot of doubling, doubles, doubles, doubles. How many doubles am I away from 1 million? Honestly, that's what I want to see. So 12, 22 plus 3, 31. Alright, so times 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm 16 doubles away from $1 million. It doesn't sound far off when I say it that way. I could do that in 2 weeks if I can make 100% on my contracts 16 times in a row. That's all it would take. I'd have to go all in on it each time, which I'm not doing because I want to minimize my losses. But man, I'm 16 doubles away from making $1 million. If that isn't overconfidence, I don't know what is. That is the most overconfident thing I've ever said. I think by 2025 I will be a millionaire. Dell Crypto is saying if you're not a millionaire in crypto by 25, you've done something wrong. I completely agree. Completely 100% agree. I might need to stop this trade out because it is dipping. And it is really dipping. Not paying as much attention as I should. 790. Ooh. Yeah. I'm stopping this trade. Okay. I made a penny. Does it continue dipping? Was I right to stop loss? There's a little bit of dip on the bid. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. After I make that $1 million, boom, that's going to go into an REIT that pays a dividend of at least 3% and shows a steady increase on its steady growth on its price action. Because literally, you got $1 million in anything paying at least 3%, then that's 30,000 a year, and you can live off the interest and not work for the rest of your life. Boom. Easy. 51 million. You're making 3% on 51 million. That's how much you'd earn in interest every year. Just interest. My God. Even 10 million would be enough. 300,000 a year. You could, if you had 10 millions in savings making 3% interest, you wouldn't even be able to give that money away fast enough to, you could give that money away and still live happily. And literally, it's so stupidly easy with the way crypto's making it. They're paying 10+% interest. They're paying, yeah, well, let's call it 10+% interest. My God, you know how much money you could be making with just $1 million? That's $100,000 a year. You're making 10% interest on $1 million. You can spend $100,000 a year and make $100,000 every year on the $1 million you have saved up. My goodness. Well, honestly, you'd probably take some of your 100,000, pay taxes on it, so you're only going to keep, I think it's like 65% of it. So you got that, and then of that, you should probably put a quarter of what's left back in. Pay for some insurance. I'm glad I stopped loss. And what else could we pay for? Other taxes. There. Whoops. Ah. 42,000 a year after taxes, expenses, insurance, and all of it. It's just crazy. Nuts. Well, if I'm gonna go for my 16 doubles in a row strategy, I should start now, shouldn't I? Haha! Gotta double my 15. For now, though, I think I need a break. I need to take a minute, stretch my legs, go do something else for a bit. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back. I just had to take a little break. I am human after all. Looks like we went on a bit of a run while I was gone. Well, I should have opened a position before starting my break. That's okay though. Again, I'm not gonna be upset about money I didn't make. I might be upset about losing money, but I'm not gonna be upset about money I didn't make. There it is. Shib really likes to ride along the edges of the Bollinger Bands rather than bounce off of them like most other securities do. As far as I can tell anyway. Shib behaves very weird in that way. It'll ride along the edge of this band instead of bouncing off of it. So I'm gonna wait until I can find a good time to enter in. Right now would be an okay time to sell if you don't think it's gonna break this high. But here we have a higher high, a lower high, and then a higher high, and then a lower high. So that would be a head and shoulders right here. There's the neck if we don't break out. Shib likes to surprise you though. It likes to sneak up on you and make sudden ridiculous moves seemingly out of nowhere. Well, if this is going to wind up being a head and shoulders, I'll just wait for the buying opportunity. Wow, that is quite the run. Oh well. You can't win them all, right? Keenan has some good lines. I'm not going to steal them. Yeah. I can't get every trade. I can't expect that. There's always going to be noise along the way. It's possible we might see another breakout. Because again, it's against the top Bollinger Band. It likes to ride the bands instead of bounce off them. In my personal opinion. Hasn't even touched it on the 15. It's almost a confirmation that this trend line broke. What is that trend line even? Garbage. There's our horizontal resistance. Oh man. It's just noise, it's not resistance. Yeah. That's the resistance. an ad. Sorry, guys. Sorry, people. I don't pay for my YouTube, but I do listen to music on it. Alright, looking for another opportunity to open a position. I'm gonna sound like a broken record again saying that. Looking for a good opportunity to open a position. Just waiting for an opportunity to open a position. Guess what I'm doing? Waiting for an opportunity to open a position. Because I don't know if it's going up or down right now. And until I can call it, I'm not going to try to pretend like I can. I don't know. So I do nothing. When I do figure it out, then I'll try. Yeah, the 1 hour chart is just stuck in the middle. What? Oh, that makes sense. Shib is such a crazy coin. I've never seen anything behave like this. Like it will literally ride along the edges. Like over here, here, here. There. It'll ride the edges of the bands, and that's after it's done riding the edge of the band, that's when it's a good time to jump in. Because you haven't seen volatility like Shib can have from Shib until it's done something like that. And when it does something like that, that's the time to get in. Because you're not going to see that much selling pressure all at once for a while. As far as I know. If we can get 14 likes... Oh no, it's 21 now. If we can get 21 likes, I will show you guys my biggest loss, so you can be mad at me. Yep, I'm just sitting here trading Shib, and at the moment, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for a good position to get in at. Here we go, it's riding the edge. It's like a slide. It's just gonna slide down. I don't know how long. We could see it for 15 to 20 minutes of a downtrend like this, where it's going down that fast. We could see 15 to 20 minutes of this, in my personal opinion, based on the 1 and the 5, because it's, well, no, 15-ish, because it's almost the end of this candle. See what it looks like. If it goes down too much faster, though, it's going to have to bounce back before it goes down anymore, but it's just going to be a micro price action. This is just speculation. I'm just talking. It's not financial advice. It's not education. Mostly I'm actually streaming so that I can follow my own trading rules, because I tend to break my rules when nobody's watching. Like, I have to have on the 1, the 15, the 5, and the 1 minute. All 4 of these, I want them to have these indicators all at the bottom, preferably with the stochastic RSI crossing up before I buy. But sometimes I'll trade against my rules, like I'll have, like right now, the 1 minute chart is like buy, but the RSI, it's still above 30. So one of my rules is I can only buy in if the RSI is below 30. And the stochastic RSI is just an indicator on the RSI itself. Like, if the stochastic RSI is down, then the regular RSI has gone down a bunch. And right now, with the stochastic RSI being all the way down, the regular RSI has to come down a bunch in order to keep it there. Otherwise, the stochastic RSI can come up. Like if there's no change in price action, see how the stochastic went up a little bit because the close here wasn't very different from the open there. There wasn't much price action. It was able to go up. The price action has to go down a whole bunch in order to keep the stochastic RSI down at the bottom like that because it's down there. The longer it's down there, the more likely the regular RSI is to come back up, I guess. It's almost like a mirror. Could be one person doing that. If it's a perfect mirror, that could be like one person, I swear. It's ridiculous. Because who else has the... Like, I looked at the market cap earlier. It takes like hundreds of millions of dollars to make that much price action on shit. And like, I just don't see any other way for that many dollars. I mean, there's a lot of people on the planet and a lot of use on SHIB, so I could be wrong, but dang. Holy crap. It's weird. I don't know what to think about it. I can only speculate. None of what I'm saying is financial advice. It's almost time for a buy as soon as the RSI crosses the stochastic RSI. Or if the stochastic starts to go up before the RSI does, I'll buy. Oh boy. I can be wrong though. That's the thing about using indicators. I am trying to base it more on the price action and just like build confidence in my trades with the indicators, because that's what's really important. This is what's even more important than that. Right now we have a lot of sells, not a lot of buys. Even though there's one buy, I'm looking at the volume on them too. Looks like there's more volume coming from. Oh no, that's a sudden change there. More volume on the buys all of a sudden. Maybe. No. Not time yet. Not time yet. Still waiting for an entry. I don't think it's gone down all the way yet. It still has to hit the Bollinger Band down here. Potentially. I believe it is highly probable that will happen. See, the rate that you can make money trading futures is just as fast as the rate you can lose it. Same as spot trading. Difference is when you're spot trading, your asset doesn't have to go to zero in order for your account to go to zero. With futures, it can go down, 5% and your account can go to zero. That's not a fair trade. Well, I mean, it is because knowing about it up front happens, I hope. Futures contracts are dangerous, and you should not trade them unless you really know what you're doing trading. Oh, people are seeing the same thing I am. The volume's increasing. And it's green. Okay. So it's a good time to go in. I use the volume as an